In the previous video, we talked at length about the non-surgical facelift option, indications and in detail the options about it. Now let us talk about the surgical facelift. Due to many celebrities undergoing the surgical facelift in the recent past, it has been certainly a buzzword. So what is it about? And surgery means scars. So how does it maintain the individuality of the person? Will the scars be seen? How long the recovery takes? Everything we will talk about in this video one by one. Recently, we saw that few very named personalities undergo facelift, and many people got to know about this term only after that. What is a facelift? So, as we talked about in the previous video, facelift is reversing the aging elements of the face to restore your face how it was when you were young. It is not about changing the face, it is not about giving a new feature. Who is a candidate for surgical facelift? People who are having moderate to severe sagging. That means very deep nasolabial fold, very deep jowling, hanging skin, folds around the eyes. Those are the candidates who are the ideal candidates for the facelift. However, little younger done the better, because the healing also is better. Now, what are included? What are the components of the facelift? Just as the name suggests, it is lifting of the face. What components? Of the skin, of the tissues, and sometimes it is also incorporated with fat grafting to restore the volume. Now, a facelift is where a person's face is assessed and the vectors, our face has vectors from here to here, from here to here, and there are angles which are maintained, which are individual from everybody. It is important that when you are going to a plastic surgeon for a consult, take your pic with you, maybe 10-year-old pic when you were young, to get an idea that how did you look when you were younger. Now, the surgery involves an incision, that is a cut. A typical facelift incision is made from in the front of the ear and goes at the back of the ear. Now, the incision is so fine so that after the healing process that takes up to 2 to 3 months, hardly any scar is noticed. Now, after making the incision, the skin is elevated like a degloving, how we wear a glove and take it out. So similarly, the skin is elevated, and then inside, whatever are the ligaments of the face and the smash layer, we tighten from inside. If required, we cut and stitch. It is just like a cloth which has stretched, an elastic cloth which has stretched over time. Now, if you want to restore it to its form, you have to either tighten it or cut and bring it together so that it becomes shorter. And then after repairing everything, after tightening the ligaments, if required, the fat grafting is also done. Then we pull the skin back from the face and from the neck, maintain that angle, and whatever is the extra skin which has expanded over the years is cut and then stitched properly in a way so that the scars are barely noticeable. Now, that is the process of the facelift. How long? Now, it can be also combined with surgeries around the eyes, very commonly combined, that is blepharoplasty. Now, what is blepharoplasty? Many a times we see that when we are in the 40 years or 50 years of age, we see a very hanging puffy bag underneath the skin and a fold on the top of the eyes. That is nothing but the skin which has become excess due to the thinning of the skin and wrinkling and everything. When we are doing the facelift, it is very nice surgery to have, that is a blepharoplasty, so that from top to bottom everything becomes nice in one go. How long does the recovery last? Typically, there will be some bruises and some swelling after the facelift. The recovery lasts up to 8 to 10 days, but the final results take up to 2 to 3 months, where all the swelling is gone and everything is right back to, and you see the final contour of the face. It is an amazing surgery to do, which can take off 8 to 10 years from your face while maintaining your uniqueness in just one surgery. And the results of the facelift surgery can be maintained later after doing some of the other non-surgical facelift procedures like skin tightening, skin boosters, etc. I hope you liked this video and understood the information I gave you just now on the facelift. For more videos like that and for more useful information, don't forget to like, share and subscribe the video. Thank you so much.